Hey guys, so today we're going to be making Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. Here are the ingredients. So the first step into making this delicious, quick and easy meal is you're just going to take about 3 tablespoons of olive oil and you're going to heat it over a pan about medium to high heat. Once the pan is at your desired hotness, you are just going to put in your green peppers and your onions that you have previously minced. And then you're just going to saute these until they are translucent. This is going to take a few minutes to do. You are then going to add some salt and some pepper to taste. You're only going to add about half of it in at the beginning. And then you're going to continue to saute your vegetables together until they get to your desired translucent. But you do not have to do this for the entire duration because you are going to add in your meat as well later on. Once your vegetables are to where they need to be, you're just going to take your ribeye steak and you're going to put it into the pan. You're going to mix this and cook it down. And your vegetables are going to continue to cook as well. So you don't have to have them all the way fully cooked if you don't want to, but that is completely up to you. So you're going to begin by browning your meat for a couple of minutes, and then eventually you will add in your seasonings that you have. I use some onion powder and some all-purpose seasoning. So anything about some Lowry's will work fine. And you're going to use the rest of your black pepper and the rest of your salt that you had used previously as well. And you're just going to give this a big old mix. This is going to cook pretty fast as well, but if you want, you can add your steak in first and then your vegetables in afterwards. Completely up to you. So once that's done, what you're going to do is you're going to take your puff pastry and you're going to cut it straight down. I'm going to be showing you two different methods on how you can assemble these hot pockets. So the first one is you're just going to make 2 slits, so you can end up with 3 pieces. And then you're going to take a slice of cheese, cut that in half, and you're just going to place it at the bottom of your hot pocket. Then you're going to take your Philly cheesesteak that you have made, so just your meat and your vegetables, and you're going to put that on top of the cheese. You can do as much or as little as you want, but just keep in mind that you do have to fold this over, so you don't want it to bust out of the seams as much. So then you're going to put the other slices of cheese on top. Then you're just going to take a fork and you're just going to press down on the sides. Just make sure you hold it, because as you can see, I struggle with this a little bit, but you're just going to crimp it around on the bottom and the sides. You don't have to do the top on this particular method here. And once you're done crimping the sides, you're just going to take a knife and you're going to cut off the excess pastry dough, so that way it can be nice and square and resemble a hot pocket in a sense. So once you're done doing that, you will take a brush and you are going to brush on some melted butter on top of it, so that way it will be nice and golden brown when you put these in your oven or your air fryer. And then you're also going to just add a little sprinkle of parmesan cheese on top as well. And then you are also going to make 3 slits in there so that way it can breathe a little bit also. And this is a second method that you can do as well. So this one you're just going to do basically a cross or a plus sign. You're just going to cut down the middle, and then you're going to cut in the middle on the sides as well. So you will be left with 4 squares. Then for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 slice of cheese. You don't have to cut the cheese here because the pastry is wide enough to fit the entire cheese without it spilling over on the sides. In this one, you can add a little bit more meat because it is a bigger base at the bottom. So what you're going to do, like before, is you're going to just take the Philly cheesesteak, just going to put it on top, put the other cheese on top as well, and then you're going to crimp the sides, but this time you're going to do it all the way around. It's a little bit easier if you just hold it down, kind of makes it easier when you pull the fork back up. And it's okay if when you're doing this, it basically spills over on the sides. And just like before, you're just going to cut off the excess sides so it'll be nice and square. This one is a little bit bigger than, I guess, a regular size Hot Pocket, because you know most Hot Pockets are very small and rectangular. And then just as before, you're going to brush it with some butter, and then you can put some Parmesan on top as well. You can put as much Parmesan as you want, completely up to you, doesn't really matter. And then these are in comparison of the sizes from the 2 methods. And then you're going to put them in the air fryer, and then once they're done, they're going to look like this. And then you can go back on top with some more Parmesan and some butter. I made some garlic butter to go on top of mine. And honestly, these are great game day snacks, or just a quick little snack that you want to have around the house. Nice and easy, quick and crispy. Let me know if you give these a try.